I had mentioned to Annette that I was kind of looking for a singing teacher, but also a mentor, someone who can teach me like a little bit more in-depth, a lot of the proper techniques and stuff and how to sing, and not just like the surface level stuff. And she had mentioned that she took that idea and kind of started working with it and came out with a scholarship program and asked if I'd be interested in it, so I applied for it.
I found out about it through doing a ton of research. I actually found Annette through Thumbtack, which is where I've gone in the past to find new voice teachers. So I tried it again, and she contacted me, and I went to her website, and I saw that there was a scholarship program, so I decided to apply to it. And I've had a lot of different voice teachers. I was a vocal major in high school, so I've had a lot of experience with singing, but I have to say, like, Annette is the best teacher I've had by far. I finally understand a lot of the concepts that I knew but didn't understand before.
It's been phenomenal, honestly. Like, I've learned so much about myself as a musician. I've gained so much more confidence singing in front of other people. My range has expanded. I feel like there's more power in my voice, and I've learned a lot more about music, like music in general. It's just, you know, a great experience overall.
Because I know there's a deeper, the kickboxing deeper is harder to make smooth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'd like to see if we could get to the emotional part deeper, which is what this, the deeper part in your body, the deeper, the killer instinct.
The scholarship program was more in-depth, and it didn't only talk about singing itself, but it talked about the physicality of it, the mentality of it, how all these different parts of you play a role in it that I didn't even understand or know before.
Can you come in, actually step into the spot where Lauren stood? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. That already feels different, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
It's,
Cool.
I really was not expecting, I've never been in a situation where I was able to learn from watching other musicians hone their craft, and it taught me like so much about myself that I didn't know I would be able to learn by watching someone else.
Has Annette heard any of this?
Nah, it's gonna be a total surprise for her.
It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see her expression.
She's gonna like it, I think. It's a song that the scholarship winners and I have written together, and I just want to commend these three for putting a ton of extra work in beyond their regular lessons and seeing like stellar improvement in all of them within such a short time. So well done, guys. Well done.
What's been your biggest surprise from doing this scholarship program?
You never stop learning, even when you thought that maybe you could learn what all you could learn from a private lesson. You see these younger singers come in and they start from maybe a point where they're feeling very unsure, and then you see them grow into a singer that is sure, and that in itself is just a giant lesson for me, because it's something I struggle with continually, is feeling like, am I ready to do it?
I think the biggest lesson I've learned is how to trick your mind, how to quickly get your energy up from like a very low energy state, which is really hard to sing in. So having like a couple tricks of like instantly like waking yourself up and being in the performance 100% is like super helpful.
Even if you think you know everything there is to know about music, you do not, all right? Take Annette. And even if you think there's no way in the world you could ever be a good singer, that's another great reason to take Annette, because she will literally transform your voice. I'm stunned, genuinely.
Because there are diplomas, 20 individual lessons and 16 group lessons. and they've come really far. No?
Yeah.
All of you. I mean, I have enjoyed it more than they have. So, I'm just going to say that straight away. Diploma, and wow, they're even in order. I'm impressed. Okay?
Thank you very much.
There you go. Thank you. Everybody give them.
I recently debuted as a performing artist under the name Ziva, and so I'd love to just continue that. I released my debut single Wind in September, and I mean, it's been going well so far. I'm probably going to perform live and come out with new music and go back to the studio and just continue pursue music as an artist.
Going forward with music, well, right now I'm working on an EP, which is going to have 5 of my original songs. I already have 3 out of 5 recorded, so I'm kind of set. It's just a very long process, but I hope to work on my individual music within that soon.
Much like a lot of the students, I'm going to be planning on releasing a few songs here or there. Right now I'm in the process of learning how to produce my own stuff, and I'm kind of trying to see how that develops, how my style solidifies once I've got those skills under my belt. And then I think in the next year or so, I'm gonna put all of my work behind myself and just go forward. We'll see what happens.
Would you recommend the scholarship program to everyone else? Leave the camera answer.
Definitely, yeah, I would definitely recommend it to everyone else. Like, it's an amazing experience. You learn so much about music, yourself, just everything. It's really good.
They were great. They were great. I'm always proud of my students. They always surprise me because they tend to say they're nervous, they're not going to get it, I don't know the words, I can't do it, panic. But of course, they always come through, and and I get really proud, and I feel happy and excited on their behalf.
And it's hard not to give up on me when other people